Hi there everybody, I'm Roslyn and welcome to the second episode of Help! You're Shrinking! A choose your own adventure book by Edward Packard. Illustrated by Lorna Tomei. This is a Bantam-Skylark choose your own adventure book and it is number 7 in the series. We are starting off with me sauntering along with my dog. You and Dusty are walking through the tall marsh grass along the edge of Duck Pond. Dusty is big, shaggy, and black. He's the best dog you've ever had. The two of you are looking for turtles, but what catches your eye is a large bottle leaning against a log. There's a label on it. Danger. Do not touch. Return to Professor Riga, 14 Duck Pond Road. There's no cap on the bottle, which is half filled with blue liquid. So at this point I can decide to pick up the bottle or decide not to pick up the bottle. We all remember what happened when I got a little bit of this slopped on my arm in the first episode, right? I think I should leave this bottle well alone. Is that it? Game over? You gee up, you go home. Let's see. You decide not to pick up the bottle. Let's look over this way, you say to Dusty. But Dusty is sniffing the bottle. He looks at you curiously and bounds off into the woods. Where has that dog gone? Probably chasing a rabbit. You poke around in the brush. Suddenly, a small black dog runs right at you. It jumps against your legs as if it knows you. Good grief! It's Dusty, only much smaller. The poor dog is shrinking before your eyes. You glance towards the bottle. It has tipped over. Some of the liquid is spilled out. You've got to get Dusty to a vet. You start to pick him up, but then you stop. If you touch him, will you start shrinking too? Uh-oh. And here we can see that compared to the first picture, Dusty's tiny. So I have 3 options here. I can run home to get help for Dusty. I can pick up Dusty and carry him home. Oh, he's not on a lead or anything. I can pick up both Dusty and the bottle. If I pick up the bottle, we're going to be scuppered. If I run home to get help for Dusty, he doesn't have a lead or anything. He could be in trouble. I'm going to pick up Dusty and carry him home. I want him to be safe, but I do think we need to get him home and get some proper help. You pick up Dusty and run home. Where did you get that tiny dog? Your mom asks. Oh, I didn't realise I was meant to be American. That's probably for the best, given how terrible my American accents have been in these so far. Anyway, I'll give her a wee bit of a one. Where did you get that tiny dog? Your mom asks. And where's Dusty? You start to explain, but you hardly need to. Dusty is still shrinking. Oh my gosh, Mom exclaims. We've got to get this dog to the vet. You drop Dusty gently into your shirt pocket and jump into the car. Mom drives lickety-split to the veterinarian's office. As you ride along, you hear little barks coming from your pocket. By the time you arrive, your poor dog has shrunk even more. Oh no. And to illustrate it, look! Just look how tiny he is. And I don't look happy about it at all. Poor Dusty. Dr. Kemp the vet, this is who's peering at Dusty. Dr. Kemp the vet peers at Dusty through a magnifying glass. Good heavens, this is startling. She hands you an empty cup. Put Dusty in here so he won't get lost. You tell Dr. Kemp about the bottle near the pond. Is there anything you can do? You ask. Dr. Kemp shakes her head. I'm afraid there is nothing I can do. I have never seen a case like this. The label on the bottle said danger, and it gave a name and address, but I don't remember them, you say. We have got to find that bottle before anyone else touches it, Dr. Kemp says. If that blue liquid gets into the wrong hands, it could shrink hundreds of people. Will you show me where you found it? You want to help, but you don't want to go near that bottle again. You might start to shrink too. So I can agree to help, or I can decide not to risk it. Look, it's a public service. I can't just leave it there because I'm too much of a sissy to show her where it is. You know, we've got an adult here to help and everything. I'll help you find the bottle, you say to Dr. Kemp. When you and Dr. Kemp reach the pond, you see a short, white-haired man holding a bottle. Have you seen a bottle filled with blue liquid? He calls. I've lost my shrinking fluid. So you're the one, you exclaim. Yeah, I'm Professor Riga, the inventor. I made 2 bottles of shrinking fluid. I left one near here by mistake. Oh, I hope nobody shrank. My dog shrank, you tell him. Suddenly Professor Riga spots the blue bottle behind a log. He picks it up and without another word pours the contents of one bottle into the other. A cloud of steam rises into the air like this. You see that okay? There we go. What did you do? Oh, it's him speaking, sorry. What did you do? Asks Dr. Kemp. Oh, sorry, this is Dr. Kemp, the lady. What did you do? What did you do? Asks Dr. Kemp. Sorry, I said doctor and I thought it was him and then... my bad. What did you do? Asks Dr. Kemp. The professor blinks his eyes. I shrank the shrinking fluid, he says with relief. Great, you say. But what about my dog? The end. Well, I hope you enjoyed my second full playthrough of Help, You're Shrinking! A Choose Your Own Adventure Bantam-Skylark book by Edward Packard, illustrated by Lorna Tomei. That's the end of the video. I'm going to say toodaloo the new. I hope to see you in another one. Bye!